So greetings of the day. This is Arul Prakash, Assistant Professor, Department CST from Madanapalli Institute of Technology and Science. So today we are going to see an important topic called software testing. So basically when you look this topic, apart from software, we have the term called testing. So testing, when we say testing, we have a number of products in the day-to-day market, not only the software, but whereas when we say something like a product, so everything comes into a frame called testing. So there is a phase where the product is being tested, whether it's being okay or not. So this is what we are going to see today. So when we say about software testing, we have a lot of things we are going to discuss today. We'll see one by one. Okay, so in this one we are going to, in this particularly, we are going to see about the introduction and what is software testing and what are the types of software testings are there in the market, and how the techniques are being done, and what are the different levels are being in the task software testing, and what are best practices are there in the software testing, and at last we are going to see what are benefits, and by that we'll be going to conclude for today's topic. So we'll see one by one today. So first of all, software testing. So software testing, when you say testing, it is it's an important topic in a software development life cycle. When we say software development life cycle, we have four very main stages. That is, we are going for planning, designing, and then after design, and then it goes for testing, and then it's implementation. So this is the main four steps when we say about software development life cycle. But whereas a testing, so that is a thing which shows that are we building the right product. So the product, when we say about software, we are not going to build a software for our own use, right? The software is being developed for the customer. So when the customer gives some various requirements, we are going to, as per the requirements given by the customer, we are going to prepare a software, and then that particular software is being given to the customer, and he will be putting into the market. So for him, as we need to do some sort of justice to the client, and in order to that, we are going to check whether a software is being satisfied by the particular client. So that is the thing of a software testing. So in this way, it was mainly about verifying the product and validating the product. So these are the two main things in the software testing. Whenever we go for any type of testing, we are going to check only these two things. One is verifying the product and validating the product. Verifying is nothing but we are saying that whether your product is being correct, and validating, are we building the right product. This is the main two things we are going to concentrate on this software testing. So when you go for testing, it is said that all the software should be free from bugs, and it should meet all the requirements that has been given in the development and design phases, and also it should satisfy all the requirements efficiently and effectively to the customer. So this is the main thing what we need, and then automatically it should satisfy all the bugs, okay, and bugs that are being given to that are been in the product, okay. And next, it should systematically identify all the issues in the product, in the software, and then it should help the developer to give a high quality product to the customer. So this is what about the introduction about software testing. So now, what is software testing? So we have seen, what is testing, right? So the software testing, the definition is being given as the software testing is a method to access the functionality of a software program. So the main thing is we have a lot of functions, and when you say software, it's not a single thing, right? It combines of a lot of components, units, modules, and each and everything is being tested here. So each and everything is being tested, and then it's going to, and by this testing, we are going to make that a product should be free from all the errors, bugs, and it should not mix any requirements that the customer has been given, and then it should satisfy all the requirements. Okay, this is the main thing, the software testing. So the software testing is, as we said earlier, it is being divided into two things. One is verification, and then the validation. Verification is nothing but we are going to check whether we are building the right product, and validation is nothing but are we building the right product. This is the main thing about software testing. So next, what are the different types of software testings are there? When we say about the software testing, so basically in this automated world, right, we are not nowadays we are dealing with all the AIs and everything. So nowadays, since we are dealing with this the artificial intelligence, we are going with the two types of testing. One is manual testing, and then automated testing. So these are two things we are going, these are two types of testing we have involved in this particular market. So this testing is basically be done for the two things. One is the functional requirements and non-functional requirements. Okay, the functional requirements are thing, but the requirements that has been given by the customer. So for example, we are preparing a product for the institution. So what are the institutions, what are the requirements that the institution will be giving? So the institution will be giving about the log that they have to have the attendance of the student, and then the marks, and then the what are the modules they are undergoing, and what are the status. So these are the main requirements that institution will be giving to the developer. But this is because of functional requirements. When you say about non-functional requirements, apart from this, we need the securities and the login credentials and other things which are being mandatory for a software. So this has been comes under non-functional requirements. So when you say about the testing, all this to be matched and that has to be tested. So this is about different types of testing. So in the other different types of testing, you have two things. One is manual testing and automated testing. So we will be elaborating this in the above chapters, okay, in upcoming topics. So this is an architecture diagram of a testing. So what are the functions are there? So as I said earlier, right, the testing is being classified into two types. One is manual testing and automation testing. So under manual testing, again, is being divided into three things. One is white box, black box, and gray box testing. And again, the black box is being tested for two things. One is the function testing and non-function testing. So function testing is, as I said earlier, right, it's about all the requirements that has been given by the customer, and about the non-functional requirements it's about the things that is the company has to go on with that. So under function testing, so we have three things. So unit testing, integration testing, system testing. And then the non-function testing, you have performance testing, usability testing, and compatibility testing. And under this, we have plenty of testings are there. So for example, under integration testing, we have incremental testing and non-incremental testing. And in incremental, we have top-down and bottom-up. And whereas in when you go for non-functional requirements and performance testing, we have load testing, stress testing, scalability, and stability testing. So these are the various types of testings are there in the when we look at testing fields. Okay, so we'll see each and every topic one by one. Okay, so first one is manual testing. So manual testing is something, but when you say the term the manual testing alone, it defines, right, manual, the entire software is being tested by manually. So we have a large number of tool scripts and everything by which each and every topic is being tested. Whereas in automation testing, the entire manual testing is being done automatically. There's no need of any manual people, they have to come and involve in that. But whereas the entire manual testing is being put into automated testing. So this is about something manual testing and automated testing. So we'll see manual testing and the next topic. So manual testing, so as we discussed earlier, black box testing and white box testing and gray box testing. So black box testing is something, but the tester, so as a testing is basically done by the tester. Okay, so the tester it's not sure that he must have some knowledge about the source code. He is only able to check all the apart from source code, he is able to check other things. Okay, whereas in white box testing, the tester should have some knowledge about what the coding is. Not some knowledge, he is the one main responsible for all the entire source code, and he is able to access the entire source code, and he is able to make all the decisions that has to be performed in that particular testing. So this is about white box testing. When you say about gray box testing, so this tester has they has some knowledge, they has a knowledge about how the software is being implemented, and how they has to be put into the market, and how they has to be maintained. So this is by the this people are called as gray box testing. So these gray box testers, they may not be experts, but they should know some knowledge about how the software has to be implemented and how it has to be maintained, how it has to be overcome when we face some sort of mistakes and all. So this is the different types of testing techniques. So next, different levels of testing. When you say different levels, we have seen you have seen about the various levels, right? So we have unit testing level, integration testing. So unit testing is something, but when we say a software, it is not a single product. So it combines a various number of modules. So each and every week, unit is being tested in this particular software, in this particular unit testing component. So here, under unit testing, we have a number of modules in the software, and each module is being tested as a particular unit. Okay, and then next, integration testing. That when you say about a large number of modules, right? When software is combination of large number of modules, so each and every unit is being tested. In the last we have seen about that. So in this integration testing, those particular units are being combined together, right? When the final software product, it's a combination of various modules. So how those are being integrated? The testing is done where at that particular point, how each and every software is being integrated, and how they are being put into how the errors are being reduced there. So this is about integration testing. Next, system testing. So the system testing is nothing but so where the entire software is being completed and it is being tested. Okay, so this is at the final stage, and then next acceptance testing is where the system is able to accept the entire thing. Okay, accept the software and is being put into the whether it will put to check whether all the business requirements is being accepted and accepted and is out for delivery. So these are the first four testings we have. One is unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. And the unit testing, each and every unit is being tested. And the integration testing, the units that has been combined when two or three units are being combined together, the result that has been produced by those particular units has been tested. And then system testing is something but the purpose it's being the system the is to evaluate the system components. Okay, the system for the for the specific requirements, the how the system is being able to work for that. And then acceptance testing is the final thing, and where the entire requirements has to be satisfied and is being accepted for delivery. So next is best practice for software testing. So here, when we say about software testing, we have seen about what are types of testing there. How the how we are going to make a software a good thing by testing. So we have following best practices. First one is continuous testing, and next involve users, and next divide testing into smaller parts, and then matrices and reporting. First, continuous testing. As a tester, they have to keep on continue monitoring the entire software life cycle. That is the development, the testing life cycle. They have to reduce the risk, they have to improve the functionality, they have to improve the design, they have to work with the real environment, they have to make sure that product should satisfy their markets. So these are things they have to go for the testing. And then involve users, that is, but you have to when we say testing, that is important phases in the software, right? So in that particular thing, we need some sort of experts and other people to develop the software, and it should a large number of people, so that we may be able to clear entire we be able to satisfy the entire requirements. And next one, define testers into smaller parts. So whenever we are going for testing, as we said about unit testing, right, we are going to divide it. So same thing, we are going to divide the testing into, since we will be in a lot of team members, right? So as there we are going to divide each the entire software into small various functions, and is being given and made for testing, and then the result is being done. And it matrices and reporting. So whenever when we are working, so since it's a team, and we are going to keep on preparing reports, and then we are going to share the results for each and every people in the team, so that it is able to so everyone are able to clear those type of errors or whatever thing in the testing phases. Next, benefits of software testing. So why is necessary for software testing? So when we go for software testing, we have four main things. One is the product quality, and then customer satisfaction, and cost effective, and security. So the main thing we launch for product is to get some sort of it's business requirements, right? So here the product whatever we develop, it should satisfy the entire team. So there it should be the product what you're developing, it should go for the high quality, and it should not have any errors in that, and it should fix in the life cycle. And next, customer satisfaction. Whenever we produce something, or whenever we put it to give to the customer, they has to satisfy the entire thing. Then only they will be able to use. If there is not able to satisfy, we have to go get some feedback, and again is going for the implementation, and it goes for the next thing. Next is cost effective. So cost effective is nothing but when the testing the product, right, it helps us to save money and long time. So if the bugs are got in the early process, and then early phase of software testing, it costs less to fix those errors. So it's nothing but we are going to fix all the errors whenever we found some errors, right? So that is. And next, security. So when we focused on a software, the security is must that we should start. It should free from all the vulnerabilities from internal and external sources. So to the conclusion, so software testing should work properly, and it should be free from all the errors. That is, it should free from all the bugs, and make sure that the final product should be reliable and meets the quality standards. So by this, I hope you have understood about software testing and how it is being implemented and it is being put into the market. Okay, thank you.